It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Hey guys, Natural Drea here and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be starting my makeup series. I've been wanting to do this and I've been putting it off for way too long, so why not do it now? If you don't know, every December I do Vlogmas where I vlog every day until Christmas Eve, but this year I'm doing it every day until the end of this month. So in between Vlogmas, I'm throwing up YouTube videos every Wednesday and every Friday. So why not start the makeup series then? I think it's going to be broken down into about 6 or 7 videos. I'm not sure, but I'm going to break down each step of my makeup routine. Hair in the way. You know, a few people have been asking me like to break down how I do my makeup. I do a lot of like get ready with me's where I speed through everything, and I've been wanting to do this, and you know, sometimes fear gets in the way, but you can't let fear get in the way of what you want to do, of something that you really want to do. And so yeah, so why not start? So I'm kind of starting out of order. I don't do my eyebrows first, but I kind of wanted to make this a separate video. I'm showing you 3 different products. I'm showing you 3 different products that I use to do my eyebrows. So, and then the next video will be kind of in order of how I do my makeup. So stay tuned for that. And if you're not, please make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more videos from me. And also check out my blog every day this month. I'll put the link down below. So let's get started with the tutorial. I had to put the headband on, but the number one product that I use to do my brows is eyebrow pencil. It's fast, easy, very simple. If you're in a quick hurry, you really need to do your brows within 5 minutes. A brow pencil is the way to go. It's super simple, easy, and fast, and really easy to use. My go-to one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and I use mine in dark brown. But if you're on a budget, there are some great drugstore alternatives. I really have been loving the e.l.f. This is the Instant Lift Brow Pencil. You've probably seen this in a couple of my videos. I really have been loving this. I think this is about $5, $5 or $6. Well worth it. Really love this. And I also have been loving this, who's this by? L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in dark brunette. This is actually another really good one. Drugstore. I think this was about under $10. It has to be under $10, but really, really good. So, most of the brow pencils normally have a spoolie on the end of it. So spoolies on one side and then the brow products on the other. If it doesn't have a spoolie, you can always purchase one. This one I got from Target from Sonia Ketchup, was like $2 or $3. You can always purchase a spoolie. So we're going to get started with how I do my brows with the brow pencil. So let me zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So I used to get my eyebrows done, waxed and stuff, and I don't do it anymore. So sometimes I pluck around. If not, I'll put concealer, but sometimes I'll just use my tweezers and pluck the hairs outside of how my eyebrows are. So first you want to take your spoolie and brush brush the hairs in the direction you want them to go. I normally brush mine up and like that. And also, if you can't see in a regular mirror, always have a small handy mirror. I usually use my Fenty Beauty bronzer mirror because it's nice and small, compact, so you can see up close what you're doing. So you don't want to put too much of the brow pencil, maybe about this much up. And you kind of want to, I start in the front and work my way to the back. And I'll tell you a little bit about my brows. This one, oh no, my left brow has a natural arch, so this one does not, my right one. So I kind of have to mimic. I know they say they're supposed to look like cousins, not sisters, but I have a thing about my eyebrows. They have to look somewhat the same. So I have to make an arch on this side. And then this brow stops like short of this one, so I have to kind of fill in a little bit just to make it more even. But anyway, so you want to take your pencil and just start brushing up like hair-like strokes. That's what I do. And you kind of want to fill in. That's basically what you're doing with a pencil. You're just filling in what you already have. So this is what I normally do. I just fill in my normal brow. And when I get to this part where the arch is, I just kind of draw that in a little bit. And I kind of take my spoolie as I'm going along and brush it in so everything can be nice and even and blended in well. I kind of, you know, make things look good. And that's why a brow pencil is easy, because your brow's done just like that. And you can do a little bit more. I kind of need to, sorry, I need my aid of my mirror here because I can't really see. I'm kind of looking in the camera lens, but this is all I do, is just make brush like strokes like this. Until you just keep doing that until you're satisfied with how your brow looks. I don't know why I made this my first step of my makeup routine. That's just what I did, but as you can see, product, no product. And this brow pencil, you can see it's like a little lighter here. It's okay because once I do my makeup, you won't notice that part. But so I'm just going to do this other side really quick, sped through, and then you can see how they look with the brow pencil. And there are my brows with the pencil. I normally don't go, I'll show you in the last product that I use how I use concealer to clean up, but this is basically how my #1 way I do my brows is always with a brow pencil. It's super easy, super fast. Even when you're not wearing foundation or anything, if you're just doing a quick makeup look with just like brows and concealer and gloss or whatever, you're good to go. So that's how I do my brows with the pencil. So let me wipe this off and show you the other two products that, well, the next product that I use to do my brows with. So next product that I would sometimes reach for if I'm doing a more dramatic look is an eyebrow gel. And I only use this one by NYX. I know there's other brands out there, but this is the one that I have and I really, really love. And this is an espresso. I think they still sell this. I'm not too sure. I'll put it somewhere here if they still sell this, but I saw one of my friends use this in a tutorial, so I had to try it. I really like this. You just have to be really, really careful when using this, and a little bit of this goes a long way. When you use products like this, you really need like a stiff, sharp angle brush, and I have this Anastasia Beverly Hills one. It's small, but it helps. So you see how the brush is pointed. It's kind of stiff, but kind of flexible, so you're able to make like hair-like strokes. And then on the other side is your spoolie, which you need always. So there's other brushes that are like this, but I just happen to have this one on hand because I really do like the way this brush is. So let me zoom in again and show you guys how I do with the eyebrow gel. Okay, so again, of course you want to take your spoolie and brush your eyebrow hairs in the direction you want them to go, or how you want your eyebrows to go. And then I'm literally telling you, you don't need a lot of this product. You just need a little bit, because you don't, well, some people like, I don't like to be heavy-handed with my eyebrow products. Some people do. I don't like that really bold, dark eyebrow look. That's just my preference. But if that's what you like, you know, the more the merrier. So here's what it looks like. And I only use about that much at first, and then I just let little bits come up. So I kind of take my brush here, move out the way, and then kind of take some product. I'm a little rusty because I haven't used this in a while, so bear with me here. So I kind of do the same thing. Ooh, a little too much, but we can always blend that out. With this one, I kind of like to line the bottom of my lash first and then start making the brush-like strokes with it. And this one is going to be a little bit more darker and bolder. So I said this is more for like those dramatic eye looks. If you're going really glam and slay to the gods and all that, this is a product you want to use. So, and you can see it's very flexible to work with. So you use too much, or need my handy mirror, hold on. I think I did a little too much here, which is fine. That's why I say you want to be careful with this product. Then as you're working the product in, you kind of want to take your spoolie. There you go. It's evening out a little bit. Oh, come on. Of course I would do this now, but it's okay. So that's how it looks with no product. And you see how bolder this is other than the pencil. So that's why I say a little bit of this eyebrow gel goes a long way. So I'm going to do my other brows sped up so you can see how it looks with both brows. But again, a little bit of this product goes a long way. Just saying. And be careful. I also want to add, with products like this, you want to take your time. With a pencil, you can just, you know, with these, you got to be really precise in a way so you don't mess up. You see I'm struggling over here, but just you want to be precise and careful and just take your time when doing this. So I really need to cut my brows down a little bit. Hair, that's probably why they look like that, but so you get the point of how this product looks and works. So my camera decided to cool off in the middle of me doing the second part, but you get what I'm saying. So the third product and last one that I would normally use is a brow pomade, and this one is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I really like their brow products. I really do. And I know there's other drugstore or cheaper alternatives, but this is the first one I've been using and I stick with what I know and what I like. So this is in dark brown. And this is basically what the pomade looks like. As you can tell, my brush has been in here. If you would focus. You want to use this, it didn't want to focus. Anyway, you want to use the same kind of brush. I can't find it. Same kind of brush for this pomade. And this one is like the same concept as the brow gel. You want to use as little as possible. A little bit goes a long way, and take your time and be careful. So let's zoom in again so you can see how I work with the brow pomade. Same thing. Oh, got hair on the spoolie. My hair just wants to be in the way all the time. Anyway, same thing. And then with this method, I'll show you how I clean up my brows with concealer. I don't do that all the time if my, you know, underneath is cleaned up, but most of the time I will do it. So just want to take the pomade and just take, see, little strokes. I kind of take like 2 or 3, and then same thing, make brush like strokes. And this one's a little smoother than the eyebrow gel. The eyebrow gel is a little kind of tough to work with sometimes, but not always so tough. So just want to take your time once again and just do your brows for your preference. I don't use this pomade all the time. Again, only when I'm doing like really bold, dramatic makeup looks and it calls for like a nice bold brow. Or something I need to stay put for a while, because sometimes the pencil can rub off. These gels and pomades don't go anywhere once you just drop the brush. These brows and pomades really don't, they stay put, they don't go anywhere. So that's the basic, the pomade. I really love how this looks. I need to start using this more often because I like how this looks. So of course I'll do the other side sped up, and then I'll come back in with how I clean up my brows underneath. So I like how this looks. Okay, so when you want to clean up with your concealer, I get am I using the right brush? Flat definer. Hold on, let me find my correct brush. So I had to find my other. You want to use like a flat definer brush like this one. This one is from Sigma. It's the E15 if you get it, but any like flat definer brush like this you want to use to clean up your brows, and you want to use your concealer. I normally use the concealer. Some people use concealer that is the same shade as your skin tone. Sometimes they use the one they conceal with. I'm using my NARS. Sorry. NARS. And this is the Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm in the shade Armande. So you kind of want to take a little bit of your concealer on flat definer. And you can also use the concealer to make the shape you want, or just to, you know, hide hairs if you didn't have time to wax or tweeze them. So you kind of want to take a light hand with this concealer. You don't want to have too much on the brush. And you kind of want to just go underneath the brow and just trace along the shape of it. And then kind of drag it down. And I use my finger. Some people use a blending brush. You can use a blending brush, but I kind of blend it out with my finger and to clean up underneath the brow. And it kind of gives like a natural highlight, and it does clean up underneath the brow to make it look a little more clean and precise, especially if you make a mistake or something. You can use the concealer to do that. And as I said, I don't do this all the time. Sometimes I do this, not all the time. And take your finger. Oh, sorry, I forgot to drag it down. And you want to be careful when you do this. You don't want to have like that harsh, you can see the concealer. That's why you want to blend it out and kind of use the concealer like very close to your skin tone. This concealer is pretty close to my skin tone, a little lighter, but I use this all the time because I really like the way it looks. So there you go. And then some people do across the top. I don't do that, but you kind of do the same thing. You just with a light hand go along the top of the brow, and then you drag it up and blend it upwards. Don't blend it down, blend it upwards. So I don't do that step, but I've seen a lot of people do it, but that's just my preference, what I do. So that is it on the last product that I use to do my brows. So that is it, guys. My 3 ways that I do my brows, or 3 products that I use to do my brows with. So next video will kickstart my makeup series. I'm not sure what I'm calling it yet. I'll have a name for it, or maybe I'll put it somewhere in here if I find a name for it. But hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know down below which product you normally use when you do your brows, or which product you would use, or any suggestions on any brow products I should be trying out, and let me know. So until next time, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.